Good evening, Randomizer fans, and welcome to Fantasy Randomizer Winter Tournament Chaos's Winter Carnival. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef. Joining me in the booth today is Kumo. How's it going, Kumo?
I'm doing great. How about you, Lord Fizzlebeef?
I am awake. I have eaten dinner. I have drinks in front of me. I am ready to go. We've got 4 forced, everyone's favorite. Worth noting, nuns were in the pool. We just happened to not roll any. And we kept the restrictions on classes intact. So the first was going to be a melee, and the last was going to be a some flavor of mage. And everybody is red today, so there's that.
Dang, I was hoping for 2 force and 2 nuns. That would have been interesting.
I mean, banning is an option here. Let's talk our 2 classes real quick. We got fighter. Now, we'll lead off with the bad. These fighters cannot have pro rings. That is a bummer. But in exchange for that, they get plus 20 to vitality and plus 20 to hit percent, which is just bonkers.
That's nice.
Down here with our red mage, what do we got today? So they got -1 MDef per level. That's an easy price to pay. You never normally notice it. And in exchange, we get plus 25 agility, which, but we got improved MP, which means that essentially, I believe it's every other level or every level, they gain a charge in all magic levels. So they're just going to skyrocket to 9 charges in all levels really quickly.
Yeah, you can just slap a red or a ribbon on that red mage and you'll be good to
go. Question in chat that I saw earlier. Drinks, anything good? Well, I have a 0 sugar Canada Dry, and when that runs out, I will have a 0 sugar Sunkissed. So, judge that how you will.
I have Mountain Dew in front of me. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Heck yeah. We're going to get started in just about 30 seconds here. And we're going to have a look at our level 1 magic to see just how good / bad it is. What we want to see is anything AoE that does damage. What we don't want to see is no AoEs, and then we open our inventory for the free item and we see a Bane Sword. That's about the worst possible case scenario I can think of.
Let's hope for it. I mean, what?
Also, I forgot to mention, we have one other surprise in store today. We have the Shuffle Astos flag. Basically, what that means is Kindly Old King has packed his bags and has left Northwest Castle and has rented out a Disguise Self spell. And he could be basically anywhere that is not Canaria Castle. What do we got in the weapon shop? Oh. Silver +4 swords. Whatever white magic I see a harm for, and I saw a fire 2 out of black magic.
Well, fire 2 is a decent sweeper spell at the beginning. Those wood sticks.
Wood stick +3s across the board and cloth +3s across the board. And we got a black shirt for our AoE item.
Picking up that fire too. Oh, did he pick up that harm for it? It looked like it.
I think so. So, Eykir first, Temple of Fiends. Gonna check out the boxes over here on the left. Rojo, not terribly far behind, like seconds behind.
Ooh, you got some money in there in that first box. Silver Shield? Yeah, you're gonna need equipment for all these fighters unless you drop a few.
Silver Shield is pretty good for Absorb, especially considering we're wearing cloth armor. That Silver Shield is around twice as good as the cloth armor we've got.
And down goes Garland. Eykir takes him out first. You got the crown from the king. He says, we're fed up with this. You can have the crown for the kingdom and the canal.
Okay. Early canal, I don't hate it, because as soon as we get the ship, we can bail. Crown is going to send us in the direction of Northwest Castle, which...
He's not there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Astos will be elsewhere, but he did leave a body double in his place who will give us something if we talk to him with a crown.
Right? New shop? No shop item.
Okay.
Houses are cheap.
Oh, Rojo checked the hint bats early. I missed some of them, but the one that I did catch, Chaos will nuke us.
Oh, sounds like he likes his light warriors extra crispy.
I wonder how that will inform Rojo's grinding decisions. Oh, and Rojo taking his early cash, swapping out the wood plus 3 sticks for a full assortment of silver plus 4 swords.
He just went to the weapons dealers like, I need all the swords, all of them. Just give me all of them. We're gonna have 1 million HP on those. Yeah, we are. They're gonna be some tanky fighters.
So let's see what we get out of Bicky. We got a slab, which is kind of a whammy item until we get the floater.
So the blurstings on the fighter is plus 20 vitality, plus 20 hit percent, and minus pro rings.
Alright, what do we got over here in level 2 magic? Over in black, we've got Nuke and we've got Temper. I
don't like the Temper sharing the nuke charge.
Yeah, it's not spectacular. What do we got over in white magic? Invis 2, which ordinarily would be okay for this party. I think if I really wanted it later, 3 knights spamming it would be good enough.
That would be great. They learn once they promote white magic, so.
Oh, good gravy. Rojo going to Matoya gets an extra black shirt and a mage stick. This party is in desperate need of caster items, and Rojo's now got 3 of them.
Ooh, fun. So we just set 1 to run, and then the rest spam the caster items. Most of the time, you're not going to run.
Once we get to level 10 or so, the luck gets a little bit more in our favor.
I tried to see the other day was a forced fighter and forced red mage, and they weren't running for crap.
So eykir, first to Dwarf Cave, we get some gold and a free pro ring for our red mage, so now we don't have to worry about finding one of those anymore.
Because the fighters can't wear them. Guess their fingers are too big for the ring.
They're all thumbs, and everyone knows that rings go on fingers.
True.
Okay, so we talk to the man who lives in Northwest Castle, and we get a crystal. Looks like eykir wants to turn in that crystal ASAP.
Probably looking for we got the canal. And probably looking for the ship or the floater. Maybe.
We've got essentially 3 to 4 options right now. We've got Crescent Lake, we've got Marsh, we've got Ice, and we've got this crystal turn in. I'd
rather do the crystal turn in than Marsh or Ice.
It is It may not is second closest option behind Marsh, but we don't have to do a dungeon in here.
Then we get the tail, and you need the ship to get the. Okay, well.
Ooh, Iker deciding he doesn't want the tail right now.
That would have been a nice XP bonus.
Mm-hmm.
You'd go into Marsh now. I mean, I don't hate the play.
No, tail doesn't do anything for us immediately. Arguably, it won't even do anything for us, when we leave the inner sea. But when we do leave the inner sea, we can, make a quick trip back. There's a canoe dock right there if we really want to get to it. Question in chat. Marsh incentivized? Yes. Our incentive dungeons today are Marsh, Ice, Titans, and Ordeals. Ooh, and Rojo. Bold strategy, going straight for Ice.
All right, let's see if which runner will be paid dividends today. One is in Marsh, the other is going to Ice. About ready to find out. Yeah, you did miss out on the caster item.
Yes, Rojo has 2 extra caster items right now that Iker does
Something
not
at
have.
Sleep Touch.
Let's see. Whatever weapon.
Silver axe. Getting iron. Put those iron sticks on them. You didn't check. Oh, that feels bad, man. Didn't check the boxes. Don't always when you go into Matoya, you check the boxes. Oh, Marsh Cave is dealing out herbs.
Okay, so we got a fetch to turn in that would be basically next on our logical path. It's hard to argue with that. And Iker does not want to take any risks with boxes in here.
But they call out to you, loot us, loot us. The inner goblin in me.
Yeah, and the creatures in here with scripts also call out, loot them, loot them.
We just want some light warrior stew.
So Rojo made it to the ice loop.
Ooh, the eye tile.
We found the eye tile, but it is on a sketchy position.
And because there's no free tile underneath them.
Right.
So it looks like he might take this grind.
With 4 silver swords, I really like the idea of taking it now. The only question I have is where do we stop? I would like to stop somewhere around probably 15.
That seems like a decent level. I try to usually go to 18 or maybe closer to 20, but I also realize you don't want to level up too fast because you want your charges on your spells.
Mm-hmm. So Iker gets the adamant out of the herb turn-in and now has to make the decision, do I double back and follow this train that I'm currently on and go turn in the adamant, or do I just bump over to Crescent real quick and see what we got over there? I believe that was Fire 3 and Ice 3 at level 3 magic. That's pretty good.
Did we find out what the sages have for us over at Crescent Lake?
No one has been there yet, curiously enough. Okay, heal 2, exit, and wall after promotion. Not terrible. And over here we have garbage. I mean, yeah, Lightning 2, I guess, but like we have a lot of other firepower in the first 3 levels.
Hey, Lightning 2 works in a pinch if you have to go to on-rack.
Meanwhile, looks like Rojo has finished the impromptu eye grind. Digging out the better trap boxes in ice, gets a wizard staff.
Yay, confusion. Looks like freezing up on my end. He decided he ran from the mages.
Yeah, mages are not the greatest things to worry about trying to punch.
Oh, but he did have magic sticks. He could have tried.
Yeah, they have huge MDef too. Oh, Iker
Here we
snubbing
go.
the Hooray Dwarf. Oh, it's not the
Oh!
blacksmith, it's
Oh,
Astos!
There we go. There's Astos.
You thought I would forge this implement, but it was me, Astos! And we get a
Ooh, got
Vorpal.
the Vorpal. That could be tossed out the window.
I think with the number of melee implements, like it's a Vorpal +1, like, can we buff it? No. Not to anything resembling, like, a reasonable speed. But we don't have a Mazza, so we got a Vorpal. If we get an Excal that rolls up and, like, a Sun or a Defense that rolls up, that's 3 weapons.
Yeah, true. So it looks like he's going back to Matoya to hopefully check the boxes. Check the boxes, Iker. Check the boxes.
Gonna get the tail while we're here. Open
There
the
we go.
boxes, get his caster gear.
And there's a katana +3, but we don't have a thief.
Yeah, that'll look amazing in some vendor's shop.
We found the TNT. So this TNT will lead to the ship or floater. No, it has to be the ship.
Well, we still haven't seen Crescent yet, so Crescent
that
is
true.
something. And in my experience in this flag set, the ship or the canal tend to be top level. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw ship or canal underneath the fetch quest. So, if I were a betting man, I would say that ship is probably at Crescent, and this TNT is going to turn into something.
That sounds logical. So we don't. Oh, his party almost got sunlocked there.
Yeah, something in there I believe had trance.
Oh, hate to see it.
Yeah, ordinarily this is a good party to grind on. Even with the black shirts, we can deal some damage, but I don't want to mess with stuff with trance.
They lock up your party, and then you're just sitting there like praying that somebody gets to stand up. Wait.
So Iker thought about it, made a move towards it, ultimately decided no. No, but turned
nice.
around. A moment of will I won't I ends up in a trip to Ice Cave.
So we still have yet to see what comes from Crescent Lake.
Correct. Which at this point I'm kind of banking on being the ship. Ooh,
Interesting.
And so Hydras with Mute makes it a little awkward for some of these encounters, because fun fact of the day, the Mute spell doesn't just interfere with spell casting, it also interferes with item magic casting.
So you can't use your items, you can't use your drinks. It just like takes your mouth away.
You can still hit him in the head with an iron stick, but
Basically just showing off your caster item. See, look at this pretty stick. Which is silly nonsense.
just shaking it is just like this worked like 5 minutes ago.
All right, about ready. Is the shop item? Did they already pick up the shop item?
We have not seen the shop item yet.
All right, so I don't know if they checked Elflin. I didn't get to see that. But...
Yes, I believe I saw the Elfland spell or the Elfland item shop. I don't think it was there. We just saw it's not Crescent, it's not Canaria, it's not Provoca, so it's somewhere out in the wide world.
So it would be either Gaia, Onrak, or the Caravan.
Yep.
Oh, the cheap houses are amazing. I hate it when there's like the housing market's like up to 3,000 gold. It's like, ugh. Now Eykir's taking the eye grind now.
Yep. Level 6 magic was a bit of a bummer, and there's our ship. The problem with level 6 magic that I saw was that, like, level 6 white magic was just straight hot garbage. Whereas in level 6 black magic, there was a brack and a lock, but unfortunately the red wizard could learn neither of those.
Oof. That is no bueno. Now Rojo's on his way to go to his ship, get out to the outer sea. So
this is Rojo's first trip to Elfland, so I'm probably gonna load up on magic here first.
Yeah, he opted out of the Fire 3.
So what I believe he's doing is he's checking both white and black magic because he's only got one red mage, and you gotta make those slots count. So he's taking a look at all the magic that's here and figuring out what he has.
I think I lost connection. Hold on a second. Oh. Alright. Did we lose Fizzlebeef here?
Nope. I got lost. I got turned around. I think I'm back.
Okay, there we go.
So...
Oh, we lost him again.
Nope, I'm still here.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Is doing the eye grind, whereas Rojo finishes up Elfland shopping and is probably headed for Crown and TN turn-ins. Found something he didn't like. Reset in the water.
Alright, so we know that the crown turns into the crystal, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And then the TNT... We don't know what TNT turns into yet.
We do not. We have not seen the TNT turn in.
And he's going to Latoya now.
Yep. Gonna be happy to get his tail.
Looks like Eyker's done with his grind, possibly. Yep. He went up to about 17.
17's pretty good. I'd be happy with that.
And there's the trans... Hold.
Trying to run away, but not getting anywhere. Are we gonna flip to offense? We're thinking. We're having to think. Ultimately decide no, we're gonna try and run.
Oh no. No,
so our middle
it.
two... Oh, hey, Brack. Good thing we got a whole soft.
He's pulling his pro ring out. And the dwarves, Rojo is.
Rojo snuffs the Hooray Dwarf too. This is a sad day for dwarfdom. I'm just saying.
Well, you know, RNG gods, they frown upon people that... Oh, we get the rod from the TNT.
Okay.
So we don't have the ruby yet, doesn't look like. So would you go to? I would go. I'd contemplate going south to Cardia.
The question is, what do I think I could get out of an Earth dive? Usually the most popular answer is information on a grind tile, or because I have the ruby or think I can get the ruby out of it. We ain't getting the ruby, and of the tiles that we've seen so far, like we've already seen the eye tile, which is the one we'd most want to grind. So I think I'd rather head down here to Bahamut, promote, get the item, hit ordeals, and then figure out what I'm doing with my life after that.
Yeah, because usually once I hit Bahamut, I go to ordeals and then possibly waterfall.
Question chat, have we found the vendor item yet? We have not. That's still out there on the loose somewhere.
Yeah, that would be a play there. Ooh, got a ribbon.
So incentive ribbon in Bahamut's hideout.
A lot of pocket change in there too. All right, pick one of your fighters and put that ribbon on. Or, no, never mind. Put it on red.
Our red mage swapped out the pro ring for the ribbon to our lead fighter, who is going to hold the pro ring in his handful of thumbs and just be like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Exactly. Fighters don't need pro rings, they just need lots of HP. They can resist death, right?
Yeah. You can just face tank Squint. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
That sounds good to me. You got 3 of the fighters. I mean, they're all meat shields.
Question Shack, Katana +3. Was that Cardia? It'd be nice to find a ninja to swap in. As I recall, I think that was Ice Cave.
Ice Cave had Katana +3. It was in the 3 chests right before you do the drop down tile to get the item.
So it looks like Rojo hit upon the Agma tile in ordeals. That, again, it's in an unsafe spot, but if I had to weigh the 2 encounter tables against each other, I would feel safer doing a grind in ordeals than I would in that bottom floor of Ice Cave.
It looks like Eykir was a little bit confused to where the ship spawned.
Yeah. Ship always spawns in the inner sea, closest to where you found it. Where if you were to find it in like Crescent or Volcano, it would spawn over at Elfland. If you find it in Ice Cave, it's up at Provoca.
You know, having the knight learn some spells, that makes it a lot more useful. Especially when you're trying to face tank a Squint or a...
I mean, I'm personally more invested in the bigger swords.
No, well, you got to dig out that Ekcal.
Nah, it'll show. It'll turn
somewhere up. Watch it be in the bottom room in Chaos's shrine there on the fourth floor in the corner.
Level 5 magic, I did not recall that we saw. So we have fast, but it's promo locked.
So Rojo would be able to get that.
Yes. And then we're locked at a Cure 4 and Life 2. Yeesh.
Womp womp. Right, where's Eykir going this time? You gonna make the same play as you get his slab translated?
Yeah, gonna turn in the slab while we're here so we don't have to worry about it later. We don't know when we're coming back to this part of the world, if we are.
and he is going to go south and get promoted as well.
Mm-hmm. Question chat. Any interesting blursings on the white mage, black mage, thief, which might make them consider picking one up? Wow. We got on the thief, they get bonus MDef, they get to equip axes, they got -5 luck. Overall, underwhelming. Over on the white mage, they get 800 gold in red mage armor, but they can't wear bracelets. I would personally not. Black mage, we get free warp, the ability to wield thief swords, but most importantly, no nuke. So I'm a little about that. And if we should happen to find a black belt in the wild, they get the wood armor bonus, they get 10% hit, and they get -10 MDef. So that would be interesting.
Would you take a black belt if you found one?
Here, yes.
You're like, nah, there's no question about that. One of the knights can go.
So I generally... I like my melee to have a lot of black magic support, and that just does not exist in this seed. Therefore, I would want a melee that is self-sufficient, say, a very towering black belt.
Say like level 42?
Yeah, something along those lines.
They tend to punch things really hard.
Although with the 10% hit, that's actually 38, I think, but yeah.
Oh, well, I guess since they're already both promoted, it wouldn't matter what the MDef is.
We got ribbons. We can find gold bracelets.
Yeah, just like that commercial, just slap that tape on it. MDef's not good. We'll just slap a ribbon on it.
Yeah, slap them on a Slim Jim and call it good to go.
No, you just need to dig out 2 more. That's all you need. Billy Macy, that's what I was referring to.
What do we got here? All right, bad tile in waterfall.
Gargoyle's gross. You got the ruby
Ooh.
from the robot.
Horrible ruby placement. Eesh.
Nothing good in the waterfall, really. And now
Whole lot of
Rojo's
nothing.
in Marsh Cave.
Gonna pick up the adamant, which turns into the vorpal.
And he can actually wield it. Well, they both now can. Oh, which way are you going there? I'll go and check this shop item.
Ooh, and there's our loot. So eykir just needs a key to be in go mode.
So which 2 dungeons would you... We have the rod. So would you just do Volcano and Earth since they're already available to us?
It's an interesting question. Depends on if I get my floater or not in a timely manner. I think... No. I think if the next thing I were to bump into was the key, I would just do Volcano and Earth and just do my grind in Ice and just call it whatever.
And hope for a black belt behind one of those?
Depends on how late I find it, honestly. Question in chat. Can the floater be key locked? It certainly can. There is still the potential for this to be a technically floater-free seed.
And eykir going through the maze of ordeals with all the pillars. And looks like he's having a little bit of issues. He made it through. Sometimes I get really turned around in ordeals. It's like it gets me tilted a little bit. You know, trying to remember which one is which. I
narrate it to myself as I go. Like when I hit a certain split where it's, you know, very clearly separated as top and bottom, like I do the top one. If I can tell that's the correct one, I just verbally say to myself, okay, top. And then the next one, if it's like the first one or the second one, you know, top first. And then you hit the 4-pillar room, it's the third one, top first, third. And I just narrate that to myself as I go through so I remember it. If I have to wipe and reset.
The 4-pillar room, I instead of saying up or down, I say 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And we get the bottle from our deals.
So
didn't even check that spike dial. Like, nope, I'm using it now. We already know where the I don't know if you checked the Agma tile.
Not sure. I don't recall seeing it. Rojo, still on the hunt for something that is in better position than either of those other things, finds the 1 to 2 fire tile.
Fire's Bane.
Alright, we're gonna try a grind that's not that.
So it cut out for me, but I'm guessing his hat, like 3/4 of his party sucked in that gas.
Yep, that's my assumption. As I review our available white magics, I can't help but note that we are missing life access. We could still have access to life for one of the level 7 shops, but it's not looking good.
Bringing back his red mage. So Rojo's getting deeper into Earth Cave, about ready to hit the little speed bump before the bigger speed bump.
Uh-huh.
Got a soft from this chest. Woo, soft.
So is Rojo gonna check the better? We are. This wizards just get those out of the way.
Yeah. Opal shield.
We take those.
You have enough fighters, you know. I mean, you spread these shields around. If there's a thief behind one of the fiends, I would take it because I know where the Katana 3 is. Well.
Would I take a thief? Probably not. Oh, hey, stone poison.
That wasn't very nice of that vampire. He wanted the statue to leave. Alright, looks like eykir might be going to turn in the ruby.
Yes, our first look at the rewards from the ruby turn-in. Let's see what we got.
Alright, drum roll. We got some annoying girdles.
Alright, here we go.
Building up suspense. Just toss the silver. I mean, did he just toss the black? Oh, okay. Well. Is eykir getting in the air first? That is the question. You gotta go see what Sarda. Do we know? We don't know what Sarda has either.
We don't. Question chat. If you recruit someone and replace a party member that's petrified, would the new party member be petrified too? I have not tested this, but based on my understanding of the mechanics, I would say yes.
And we get the cube.
And we don't get the cube.
He was like, we don't need no Rubik's Cube.
Meanwhile, Rojo picks up a ruse implement.
Ooh, that's a good find right there.
It's a very good find for this party.
And Rojo's holding on to that Katana 3, hoping that there's a thief behind the lich here.
Now this frost detail, I believe, is on a safe location. And we've got one of our knights turned to stone.
I would take a few fries and dip it into that frosty.
Oh, I am being corrected in chat. Recruiting over a dead character will bring the character to life. It should reset a petrified character. Interesting.
That is very interesting. That is good to know.
Question chat. He is fairy now, yes. He is either at Fairy or at Lefane.
Oh, watch it to be the long walk to Lefane that has the key.
Yeah.
Why do they live so far away?
They're hermits. They're a collective of hermits.
They're just so sad that they lost their castle in the sky.
They have their sweet toga parties. They don't want anybody to bother them. They have a sign out front that just says "No fiends allowed."
That didn't help before with Tiamat.
Well, to be fair, I don't think they tried it before. But so far, for the last 800 years or whatever, they've been fiend free. So, I think the sign works.
Or maybe it's just the toga parties keeping people away.
Maybe that's it.
Oh, another opal shield found. Oh, that's the same one. That's the same one. Rojo and eykir are about ready to... They're both in Earth right now.
And what do we have up here? Chat says black mage. Yes, it is a black mage. Okay.
All
We
right.
don't want one of those.
Will eykir becomes statues for the vampire? Never mind. Yeah, he didn't even breathe funny and just fell apart.
So Rojo took the black mage. Now, again, not having Nuke is going to be real sad. However, we no longer have to worry about Nuke sharing a level with Temper.
That is true. And then you can just pick up that temper and just have him as a temper charge for your arsenal of fighters.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, can we confirm new party members?
That's true. We all learned a thing today. And by we, I mean me.
I learned too, so... Alright, we got eykir going to take on his first fiend battle. Temper up one of the knights. I don't see which one he tempered, but it shouldn't take too long to take this guy down. And he's gone. One
Behold the
round,
mighty lich.
and the eykir took the black mage, the glorified temper caster. With 25 hit points.
Right, the mechanics of recruitment are basically what happens is you swap out whatever character is there for a level 1 of whatever class you're replacing it with. Then all of the experience gets applied and it instantaneously levels up out of combat, basically off camera, and gets all the stat upgrades and everything. But much like when you level up in the field, when your health total goes up, your health current doesn't go up, is the same principle here. So you end up with, a level 18, 20, whatever caster that could have 200 health, but currently has 20 health.
So let me ask this question for those people that don't know. When you promoted and you take a character on, will it take the like with the black belt and the master class? There's that issue with the MDEF. So
yes,
would it put the master class from first level?
It would be the master from first level, aka very sad MDEF times.
So it would be a sad day to find a black belt for MDEF, but he still punch things.
I prefer to think of it as a commitment to finding a gold bracelet and a ribbon.
Well,
and a pro ring, I guess.
Easy to find a gold bracelet if you check all the shops.
It's just a quick shopping trip and hoping you unearth one of the 3 ribbons in the game. This is fine. It's fine. We don't need no MDEF. We got a ribbon to resist everything. It's fine.
Until they X for you.
No. The important enemies don't have that.
Right. So KF doesn't X for you.
Correct.
Deadpool. Nuke says otherwise. He's here again with
Nuke is a myth that we prefer not to think about because we're punching for 12 hits.
Nuke is a 4-letter word that we don't talk about.
So 43 minutes in, and Bottle reveals the chime. So
LaFane
brief.
Has our...
Yeah, LaFane has our key.
Nope, he's playing with fun little. He got the yogurt from the robot.
Sometimes you don't want, the rock candy. Sometimes you want the yogurt with the berries and crap in it. Or the glue. So around 45 minutes in, the story so far basically is that at the start, our runners kind of went off in 2 different directions. Rojo went YOLO Ice Cave, and overall had a very nice time. Eykir headed west, and did Northwest Castle, did a bunch of turn-ins and stuff, eventually worked his way over to Ice Cave right around the time Rojo was leaving, and went and did everything else. Since then, we've left the Inner Sea. Both of our runners eventually reconverging at Earth Cave. Since then, Rojo has been a little bit ahead, although Eykir did make the play for Titans first, got the floater. Rojo's headed there now, going to get the airship shortly. Overall, it's a pretty close race. Both our runners probably within 3 minutes of each other.
And Eykir's doing his shopping here in LaFane for his black wizard. And sadly finding out that the Black Wizard cannot cast Nuke. Like, I want to buy it, but he can't learn it. He's your glorified temper caster. Yay! It can do some things. And there's the pick up your fast. He's looking through all of his spells, making sure, at least he has the money for it.
Oh, level 7 didn't help much. Level 8. Okay, so Fast is somewhere in Gaia.
No, Fast was there.
Oh, right, no, Fast was promo locked at 5. That's where it was. Yeah.
Blind fire. That is a big nope. We don't buy level 7 spells.
So, Rojo in the air at 46 minutes. Down here to check this magic stuff.
Alright, Eykir's in go mode. He just needs to get one more. I would go volcano here. Now, here's the question: would you loot volcano?
No.
With
Well,
looking for possible dragon armor or an excal?
I would hit up the better boxes in search of either an excal or a power gauntlet. Or a
Okay,
ribbon,
so
I guess.
Iker just flew all the way down to volcano. Would it have been faster just to go up?
From where he was, I believe so, but not by like a heck of a lot.
Okay. I'm just trying to imagine routing in my head. Picks up a soft, and looks like he's gonna hit up the armory really fast.
Yeah, I don't hate the armory play. I really don't. We do have one of our target boxes in here, and we've just got so many other boxes that might have the thing we want.
Money. We don't need money. We don't need money. He didn't get the one. He didn't check the
And we looted everything except the better trap treasure box. And we are headed downstairs.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it wasn't too good of an item. That just is dumb anyway.
Nah, it's fine.
It's the one in the Agma room that you want to get. We might. I want to ask him about that play. I mean, why wouldn't you just hit the spike tile and just loot that last one?
It's a curious decision.
What's HP? I mean, the tanks don't have to worry about HP.
I mean, they only have 500. That can go away fast.
I mean, with nuclear, yeah, that goes away really fast.
Ooh, there's our opal bracelet.
And that goes right on the red mage. Didn't roll up or down. Check the Agma room. Check the Agma room. No, I guess not. I guess he already has opal shields, or I didn't get a good look at his equipment. Just like looked at it. And, nope, I don't want it. Ooh, metal slimes.
That's not bad.
I would maybe take this a few levels and then go take on Carrie. So another better trap tile would be the floor with Carrie. The room that's above Carrie, correct?
Correct. There's actually 4 better boxes in Volcano. There's 2 here on the armory floor. There's that one in the armory, like the central cluster itself that everybody goes for. There's the one that I refer to as squiggle left. It's on the right-hand side. You have to go through the squiggles to go left. Then down on the Agama floor in the top left room, there's the box that you have to step on a tile to get to. And then down on Carrie floor, there's the red D chest.
Alright, looks like Rojo is not checking very much, and he's just going for it.
How much experience are these slimes worth? Kind of quite a bit.
Why is he stepping that way?
Another interesting question.
It's safer to do the up-down, not left-right, because
correct.
When you step to the left, it'll uptick your step counter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they both found the slime tile. I wonder if they're both going to grind here.
Correct. This is Rojo's first sighting of it. It will be interesting if they move down to the other version that is safer to grind. I think this was just a check to see if we care or not.
I mean, this is a great party grind. So he is moving down. Is he checking the left squiggle? Or...
Squiggle left was all the way back up on Armory floor.
Oh.
This might be to the Grey Worm tile here on the Agama floor. You just gotta jiggle gear around real quick.
I love juggling gear. Oh, he's going to Agama.
And that was a white mage behind Carrie.
Ooh, gross. Alright. Let's see what's in that box. We get nice 5. I would. That's in-game armor.
Oh, that's a heck of a lot better than iron armor in the top slot. So Eykir heads out, bypasses the white mage, headed in a Topher-like direction.
We're checking the area locked. Did we already pull the incentive ribbon?
Yes, we did. It was behind Bahamut.
Okay, so this looking for maybe Vorpal?
So we find the Oxyel. No, we found the incentive Vorpal as well. That was out of Adamant.
Okay, that's right. I don't know if I would have done that check. In that, maybe he was looking for like a bonk or something.
And Eykir is going to be our first runner inside Topher at right around, call it 53-35.
Oh. What is his levels like?
And this is going to be a serious dive. We're not taking fights on this floor. Last I saw, we were low 20s.
Oh, this.
Ooh. Red D fight's not bad. What do we got in boxes over here?
Validation chest payout? No, it doesn't.
Chat helping out. Of course, I look at chat as soon as the menu is open. Chat says 23. Question chat, did Eykir find anything interesting? Well, ice plus 5 armor, which is pretty good, but like I don't know that's necessarily what we were looking for.
Rojo found the ice plus 5.
Oh, that's right. Rojo found the ice plus 5. Eykir just went in.
He basically looted the armory and didn't take the better trap treasure chest in the armory. And then...
Which ended up being a pro ring, so we didn't really miss out on much.
Okay.
Eykir having a rough time with the Frosties casting Frost in here.
Oof. Feels bad, man. There goes the... Oh.
Ooh, and Eykir might be abandoning ship just as Rojo heads inside.
Maybe getting magic? It looks like he's going towards Elflin.
Getting armor.
You can't wear them. The red, the black. They're for fingers, not thumbs. The black mage is squishy.
So Rojo also going to check the validation chests, get basically nothing, and head downstairs.
All right. Let's see how Rojo competes with the Frost Dragons if he runs into them.
It seemed like a very common encounter on the first floor. I expect we will. Eykir is in search of a grind, I think. No, we're still looking for supplies.
Nope. No.
Rojo not much higher than Iker was, at basically 24 across the board.
And with 24, don't you hit a break with weapon hits with the knight?
It depends on the weapon. If we had a Mazza, that would be a break point. With the Vorpal +1, the level we're looking for, I believe, is 28, but we've got plus 20% hit. That throws the math all out the window. I have no idea where our break point is.
Come on, Lord Fizzlebeef, do the math, do the math.
Oh, if you insist. So we're at 20. So if we wanted to be at 28, we add 20% to that. We'll round that up to 7 levels, so that would be down to 21. So 21 would have been our last break point. Our next one is probably 30 or 31? That's my best guess.
If only fires could wear programming. If only.
They're all thumbs.
You know, I have bad flashbacks to slimes casting Fire 3.
That's fine.
It's fine. Every time I see a slime, please, I whisper, "Don't cast Fire 3."
Oh, shout outs to Danny in chat who did the math for me and came up with 31 on a Vorpal +1.
You were close. No, you were on the mark, so you did good. And then including the 20%.
Oh, hey, look, a Slitch.
Oh, did Iker redive?
Iker, I guess, redove while I wasn't looking. And managed to beat Rojo down to the earth tile. Or to the earth floor. Rojo had a lot of trouble with some encounters up on the 3rd floor and then ran into the Frost Wolves that Fire 2'd a bunch.
Oh, no. Yeah, with this party, you're not going to run too much from things.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. So he just shopped around trying to see if he can get something, and then it's like, oh well, I can't find anything. Just reset.
And our tracker Life Reboot also chiming in that Rojo either exited out or wiped early in Topher, couldn't quite tell. But either way, both our runners are now on the carry floor. Gonna see how they do against our first Theme 2 fight.
That black shirt coming in clutch right there. It looked like he was using black shirt anyway.
Oh, Rojo wiped on the earth floor. We had... No, wait, those are fires that were slinging Bane earlier. Oh, Rojo lost the Black Wizard and reset. Got it.
Oh, yeah, the glorified Tempercaster.
Yeah. Simultaneous pulling of carry 2. Both runners going for some temper strats. Swing out of the top, fighter gets cracked back for 302. So round 160 damage over on Iker's side. Meanwhile, over on Rojo's side, swinging with a Vorpal, 5 hits, 332 by itself. Rojo knows exactly what they want to do. Iker taking a little bit more time to try and figure out, try and assess, see if we want to patch up this knight. We do. 3 hit 74, not great. Incoming melee really targeting that front line knight. Rojo on the back of the Vorpal makes it through first.
All right. We're going to Kraken. Will he do Kraken things and take out the casters first?
Oh, that was a Quad X that landed.
And Quad X landed on Iker's side.
So Rojo, very slight head start down to Kraken 2. This is going to be the big test for this party. we have Rojo has two very large, very dense meat walls at the front. Will they do us any good? We're going for nuke strats, we're going for ruse strats out of one of the knights. We have lost the rest of the inputs. How are we doing? 4 hits, 88. No matter what's going on, that's bad. Fast goes off after the nick of time. Kraken 2 opens with Cure 4. That's good. That's the best news we could have because we spent a lot of that turn buffing. We're going to go for even more buffing strats. Kraken swings in. Does a lot of damage across the board. Must have been some kind of AoE. Fog 2 comes out. Here goes more Temper. Vorpal swing. 5 hits, 644. Kraken is still there. Looks like we're going to go for casting damage to try and finish off Kraken.
All right.
The Quad X lands.
Eykir to... Oh. Kraken took out his front line melee. Which one did he have the Vorpal on? Was it the front?
I missed where Eykir's Vorpal went. And we're just on evasion strats right now as Rojo accelerates, gets a whole fiend up, is on Tia 2. Gonna try and do everything the same. We're gonna buff our second line fighter, swing for the fences with the Vorpal. Meanwhile, Eykir gets hit with poison, but it's under 100 across the board. Seems pretty good. Whatever we're swinging with, I'm not sure what it is. 9 hits, 340.
Like
Could be Ice Sword, could be Giant Sword, unsure what that is. Temper goes off. 5 hits, 184, it ain't good. Incoming melee damage misses. Meanwhile, over on Rojo's side, Bonk has been poisoned, but I think we're going to be fine. As Bonk swings...
Kraken just inks all over the place now.
Eykir through Kraken 2 as Rojo still working on the Tia 2 problem. Rojo going for healing strats, going to try and keep all 4 party members up. Lock goes off. Looks like we're having some problems hitting this Tia.
It was
one more swing. Okay, it was a giant sword. All right.
Now, got Eykir figuring out his armor situation. He has 1 man down. Moving the fighter into the first slot, moving the dead one into the second, and then trying to run. Rojo's on his way to chaos.
Chaos. We understand some of what's coming our way, but let's see the order it all falls in. Primary Knight going for nuke. We're going for temper strats, ruse strats, and a fast on the Knight. Ruse goes off first. Fog 2 goes off. Fast goes off.
We're getting turn order.
Temper.
Turn order.
Incoming Lightning 2 does a number to the mages. That's probably not what we want to see. Primary Knight using the last of the heal 3 and is going to have to find something else to do with their time after that. More buffs going to continue. Test Vorpal swing 4 hits 448 with a fast that ain't great. Ice 3 comes in, does quite a bit. Black Mage under 100. Temper goes off. Yep, nope, that Knight's out of the heals, so we're going to go for the cures. We have a very, very well-built cleric standing at the front. Temper goes off.
Bane.
Oh, Bane takes out another party member for poor Eykir. Meanwhile, Rojo versus Chaos. The stun doesn't find any target. Last Temper out of that Black Mage, last Temper out of that Red Mage. All healing is going to our damage-dealing fighter as Rojo swings for the fences. An incoming fire 2 ain't going to help this Chaos much. What do we get out of the Vorpal?
And he's mono and mono with Chaos. You better heal that fighter before you take another step.
We're on weight strats on Rojo's side. Either Rojo's going to win or Chaos is. 6 hits, 1,456, and there's a Chaos still staring us down. 4 hits, 571, never mind.
Get your GG's in chat for Rojo.
That is a Rojo finishing in first place with official time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, 13 seconds. GG. Eykir is about to step up to the plate. You want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it. Looks like we only have a single fighter swinging for 59 damage. 2 comes out. We is thinking, oh, tornado. This is a bad day for eykir right here. 260 with a crit. Ice 3 comes out. Does a little bit of damage. We know that Chaos has a good amount of hit points. 2 damage is not going to do it. And a nuclear comes out. 141 from the knight, and he decides he wants to cure himself a little bit. Lit 2 comes out. 21 damage. We have 3. That was about quad X and misses. We got 174 for 2 hits and 5 hits. Let's see. We have 3 hits with 99 damage. He comes back with fire 3. Lit 2 comes out with 17 and 3 hits for 99 damage. Well, he comes with stun. Doesn't hit. With 99 damage, 3 hits, fire 2. 2 damage. I'm not sure if this fighter's gonna last any longer. Quad X.
Go find a go.
Damage. Hold A and pray! Hold A and pray! And hopefully no nuke comes back out. And slapped.
Ooh.
He got
man.
slapped.
And I believe that is going to do it for eykir. He has thrown in the towel.
You should have moved him into slot 3.
Well, we didn't have any evasion. That's the problem.
Yeah. Did nobody find you didn't have a roost stick or anything?
Well, the only ruse stick was, I believe, found by Rojo. And speaking of, we are joined in the booth by both our runners, Rojo and eykir. Welcome, y'all.
GG, Rojo.
GG, y'all.
So, we'll start with eykir. How about them fighters?
I love the fighters. Didn't love all the equipment for them, or lack of equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting some better swords, but I mean, Warful +1.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. Carried a little bit. Yeah, I think
Yeah. And I believe we now have a Rojo joining us.
Hello?
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey,
Welcome.
there.
So, question for you. How about them fighters?
I like fighters a lot. That it's one of the safest starts I can think of. Seeing triple-digit HP in like the first 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
20 vitality.
So, my main question, I guess, is how many fighters did you want to end up with, and was there some other class you were hoping to see? We'll start with Rojo.
1 or 2 fighters is fine, provided you have, temper, fast, etc. And the weaponry to for them to swing something. But I think I got a katana early, so I was really hoping to find a thief, honestly, and maybe like another red mage.
And same question over to eykir.
I was hoping for 2. I was just replaced one of them, and I replaced one with the black mage, and kind of bit me at the end. I should have replaced one with the white mage because no lights and Topher. Ouch.
Uh-huh. So, I guess my next question is over to you, eykir. You go to Matoya early, you see it's the tail, and then you reset out of that and head elsewhere, only to end up picking it up a couple minutes later. Would you do that differently, or did that just happen to be you were hoping for another option to present itself and it just never did?
That play was, I went up there, I was saved right outside Northwest Castle, and then I walked up to see what the crystal was. If it was ship, great, then I'm on my way. If it's a floater, great, I'm on my way. But it turned out to be a dead end, which was the tail. So I didn't want to walk all the way back down, so I reset out and hoped to get something better. I was hoping for the ship somewhere, and we ended up, I think, our last location, the ship in Crescent Lake. So that was why I did that. When I got the, what was it, adamant, I think, or TNT out of the Elf Castle, turning in the herb, then I walked back up to see, hey, is this the ship? is this the floater? And when it wasn't, it's like, well, I have to get to ice or crescent somehow. I might as well like walk all the way over to ice and just sail up on the way.
You know, I think that was one of the kind of hilarious things watching the two of you is, with both of you, Crescent Lake was the last thing on stream to be checked, which was a little different. I think part of what delayed it so long was a bit of an eye grind in Ice Cave. Rojo, did you get everything you wanted, or were you hoping to stay longer and then got a little skittish about dwindling resources?
Honestly, I don't think I've found much of anything in Ice Cave, unfortunately. The eye grind would have been good if it was like 30 minutes later into the game and I had, the XP bonus. But definitely once I saw the Frost Wolves had like fire too, I was like, oh, we can't stay here. And somebody was asking me if Roost Stick was in Ice Cave in chat here. I don't remember. What was the Roost Stick in Ice Cave? I thought it was in Earth, but maybe not.
I think the Ruse Stick was in Earth, and I think it was one of the better trap boxes. You ended up checking more of those than Eykir did, and that was, I think, the only real big payoff we saw was the Ruse Stick, and I guess to a lesser extent the Ice plus 5 armor, but I think the main big thing was the Ruse Stick.
Yeah, that sounds right.
My question to Eykir is, when you were checking Volcano Armory, why did you leave the better trap chest unchecked? You checked everything else but that chest.
I just wanted to get down there and beat the boss and not worry about trying to get into a fight, because I took that fight in Ice Cave that almost killed me after the grind. I'm like, ooh, I gotta get a skittish around the fights there. I probably should have checked it. I think I honestly forgot that better trap chest was on. So that's why I bypassed it.
You wouldn't have found any use for it anyway. Apparently it was just a pro room.
So I checked the ones down farther. I got the white slime grind. I did a bit of grind on that. I got a few more levels.
You both hit that slime tile pretty hard.
That's probably the best one after the eye that we could find. The Manticore Shark.
Yeah, those slime tiles, I don't think I would have gotten through Topher without those couple extra levels from those slimes.
Nuking a fire 2-3 takes them out.
Yep.
All right, Kumo, do you have any other questions for our runners?
No, that was the one question I was wanting to ask Eykir about, was missing that trap tile. But not everybody knows where the better trap chests are, so it's good information to know.
Then I guess we'll move it along to final thoughts. We'll start with our winner on stream, Rojo.
Well, I mean, it's a good way to start the pods. It's my first game, so yeah, it's pretty good. I like the flags. It's nice to not have to do all the dungeons for once. And the recruitment, especially when you get like a forest party, the recruitment makes it interesting. As far as maybe you find something a little more useful, like we did today. But aside from that, the baby's first caster gear check in Matoya, incredible. What more do you want to start the game? Between that and like the fighter shop, basically. It was really good. Mostly pretty easy seed, I feel, with the exception of no life, and the Topher is a little bit tricky, especially when you get baned out by mud galls. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it was fun seed. So yeah, thanks for doing the old late night stream, and thanks to Speed Gaming and everything, and GG to Eykir.
And I guess we'll move it along to Eykir. Final thoughts.
GG to Rojo. Yeah, thanks everyone for the stream. Seed was fun. We had good grinds and good parties, and it's Black of Life. I was just really hoping I could get Chaos at the end there. Like, 16 or 17 casts of spells and abilities in a row, and then he finally decides to punch me to death in one shot. Really thought I could get him, but yeah, I didn't want to draw it out. So yeah, it was a great team. Enjoyed it. So good luck, Rojo, and your other 2 games.
Thank you.
One last final question, if y'all will indulge me, and we'll start with Rojo, just because I saw it in chat and wanted it definitively answered. If you saw a thief or a black belt, would you have taken them?
Thief, absolutely. Black belt, no. Not enough. I mean, there's a time and a place for black belt. Nobody laughed at my poem during the pod reveals, so I will become that which I sought to destroy, and I will take the black belt if there's an opportunity, but I don't think this would have been the time to do it. Yeah.
Eykir, same question.
I probably would not have taken either of them. I did not find the katana, so I don't know where that was. I missed it. So I didn't really have a reason to take a thief, and I felt it was too late for a black belt after all the grinding. I guess it would have been all right, but I don't know what the blessings on it were. So I think it would have been a gamble. So no, I was stuck with fighters.
All right, and I would like to give a shout out to the unspoken hero of the run, Life Reboot, for doing all the tracking, making lots of lovely notes, and kind of helping us sort of seem like we know what we're talking about. A big shout out to Makocom's Kumo for climbing into the booth with me at this ungodly hour. Stick around, we've got tons and tons of pod races still to go. Tomorrow, I'm not going to go through all of these, but I will lead off with the first 3. At 4 p.m. Eastern, we've got ADR versus Pickles and Beer. That will be on a Speed Gaming channel to be determined. At 7 p.m. Eastern, we got Guardian Marcus versus Not Young Me, also on a Speed Gaming channel to be determined. And at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we got Chanigan v Duskplume. That'll be over on RPG Limit Break. Go ahead and give the races a watch. They're great. I promise they'll be a good time. And if you like what you see, go ahead and join the Discord. We'll teach you how to play. We'll show you all the strats to beat us. And who knows, you could be our next winter tournament champion. For everybody at the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, my name is Lord Fizzlebeef, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.